This is the Martini Mortgage Podcast with Kevin Martini.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 41st episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. I am not just your host of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. I'm also the branch manager and senior mortgage strategist of the Martini Mortgage Group at Benchmark Mortgage, which is located right here in the capital city of North Carolina, Raleigh. Now, there's a ton of noise about the housing market right now because we're seeing a positive shift in inventory. It is my opinion, this shift is not a bad thing. Conversely, it's a good thing. Personally, I'm not concerned with the noise, nor should you. What I'm personally concerned about is that the noise can cause doubt. When there is doubt, there's anxiety. And when there is anxiety, it can impact many people's thoughts and their processes. So I'm not worried about the noise. I'm worried about the doubt and the anxiety that some people are feeling. Now, on the 39th episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast, I shared my 2019 forecast. Let me give you a short synopsis of what I shared. I believe that stocks will show a positive gain in 2019. I also believe the Fed will raise rates, but they will only do it twice. And I believe home values are going to go up in 2019, and so will mortgage rates. 2019 will bring a balanced market, and balanced markets should not create negative noise. It should be applauded. Balanced markets are not better for buyers or better for sellers, but they are not better for buyers or worse for buyers, better for sellers or worse for sellers. If you look at the predictions from the Mortgage Bankers Association, Fannie Mae, the National Association of Realtors on existing home sales in 2019, they are either better or they are the same as last year. Based on the data, you can only make an educated decision with the data. There should be no doubt and there should be no anxiety about housing in 2019 and beyond. If one is to have anxiety, it should be around mortgage rates. In 2019, interest rates might track towards 6%. I feel they will hover in the mid-5s. Here is a hashtag Kevin Martini Live talking point. When interest rates move upward by 1%, then the buying power is reduced by 10%. It is critical, not just for one that is buying a home. Doesn't matter if you're a first-time buyer or repeat. This is critical for someone that is thinking of selling, because higher home loan rates mean potentially less people can afford to buy their house. Whatever way you cut a French fry, it is still a potato. Let me expand. According to the data from Freddie Mac, in the 70s, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was 8.86%. In the 80s, the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was double digits. It was 12.7%.
What?
In the 90s, the average was 8.12%. In the 90s is when my wife and I purchased our first home. And the rate we were so excited about had an APR in the mid-9s. Right now, home loan rates are epic. And I believe money is still on sale. However, this sale might not last forever. Home values are not predicted to stay stagnant either. So not only higher mortgage rates may be beeping on the radar, so will higher home values. According to the Federal Housing Finance Agency, the U.S. average year-over-year change in price was 6.34%. In the South Atlantic, it was 7.15%. And getting more granular, in North Carolina, the year-over-year change in price was 7.7%. I believe there should be no noise. There should be no doubt. and there should be no anxiety as it relates to home values in 2019. Personally, I believe the best resource is the Home Price Expectation Survey to help determine the future of real estate values. Now, why? Simply put, the Home Price Expectation Survey is not just one person's or one company's opinion. It is a survey of 100 experts, market analysts, and economists. When asked this question, what do you think home prices will do in 2019 and beyond? 94% said that home prices will continue to appreciate. Now, not all 100 said that there would be appreciation. 2 of the 100 said there will be no change in value, and 4 of the people out of 100 thought that home values may depreciate. I am with the 94% that say that home values will appreciate. Check this out. The historic average annual price appreciation in the U.S. has been 3.6%. In 2018, the annual price appreciation is forecasted to be 5.1% in the U.S., and in North Carolina, the projection is 4.8%. So let me ask you, why is there noise? What are you hearing? Well, that is sweet music, my friends. A market that is appreciating along with epic mortgage rates. What a great time to buy. To amplify this sentiment, let me share an example using the Home Price Expectation Survey. If in January 2019, you purchased a $250,000 home, that would mean by January 2020, that home would be worth $259,500. In January 2021, that home you purchased in January 2019 for $250,000 would be worth $265,988. In January 2022, it would be worth $272,637. Then, in January 2023, it would be worth $280,271. So in 5 years, that would be January 2024. That $250,000 home you purchased in January 2019 would be worth $289,520. So here is another Kevin Martini live talking point. There is $39,520 of potential growth in family wealth over the next 5 years based solely on the increased home equity. Let me say this one more time because it's not important, it's critical. Based on the Home Price Expectation Survey, if you purchased a $250,000 home in January 2019, then by January 2024, it is projected you would have an increased home equity on price appreciation only of $39,520. I and the entire Martini Mortgage Group love this, and we love helping families create wealth with real estate. We can help create wealth by providing trusted advice, great rates, on-time closings with a world-class experience. Don't believe me? Just Google this. Kevin Martini Zillow Reviews. If you're ready and willing, you owe it to yourself to determine if you're capable. I believe with an open heart, now is the time to buy so you can take advantage of the current home values and the current low historical rates. Mortgage rates are less today than when my grandparents purchased their first home. They are less than when my parents financed their first home. And they are about 50% less than when my wife Ronnie and I purchased our first home. If you are hearing noise, it is the sound of opportunity. Is buy-in right for you? I do not know. Is selling and moving up right for you? I do not know. What I do know is this. The first step to buying or selling real estate is not to call a realtor or to go online and look at real estate websites. The first step is to seek out a trusted mortgage strategist and have a confidential conversation about your goals to see if you're capable, if you need or if you want help. I and the entire Martini Mortgage Group are here. Just give us a jingle at 919-238-4934. I am Kevin Martini, and thank you for tuning in to the 41st episode of the Martini Mortgage Podcast. In closing, remember this: homeownership matters, and it really does not matter how big the house is. All that matters is how happy the home is. Cheers.
The Martini Mortgage Group makes real estate dreams a reality with trusted advice in a stress-free environment with great rates and on-time closings while providing a world-class experience. If you or someone you know has questions about the current mortgage rates or the current mortgage programs, please reach out to the Martini Mortgage Group at 919-238-4934. The information contained in this podcast presentation is for general product information purposes only. Arklatex Financial Services, LLC, NMLS number 2143, doing business as Benchmark Mortgage, makes no representations or warranties of any kind expressed or implied about the completeness, reliability, suitability, or availability with respect to the information, products, or services. All loans subject to borrower qualifying. Other restrictions may apply. Branch Manager Kevin Martini, NMLS number 143962. Branch located at 5650 Six Forks Road, Suite 101, Raleigh, North Carolina 27609. Contact the branch by calling 919-238-4934. Equal housing opportunity.